My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Hit subscribe right now. We're over 117,000 subscribers. We're on our way to 120,000. Hit subscribe. Definitely check out my live streams. They are awesome. Brett Kavanaugh will get confirmed. I would be very surprised after today if even Jeff Flake doesn't vote for Jeff Kavanaugh in the confirmation process. They heard both sides. That, Dr. Ford stated what she remembered, and Kavanaugh vehemently stated that he's innocent. He never committed any of the allegations. They get to this dumb thing called credibility. Well, credibility of the witness. Well, look at credibility. You have Michael Avenatti. You have Hillary Clinton being linked to this. You have Democrats who went ahead and held this information since July. It miraculously leaked. Then you have Democrats who stated that Kavanaugh would lead to people's deaths, that he was evil, all of these issues. And then they're talking, well, credibility. It's really not about credibility at this point, even though the media and Democrats say, well, we have to see if, witnesses are credible. We have to get the FBI involved. Well, the FBI is already flawed. Why do you think Democrats want the FBI involved? Number one, they want to slow the process. They don't care about. If this was the reverse, they would not be calling for the FBI to get involved. They're not calling for the FBI to get involved with Keith Ellison. Now, yesterday there was a Washington Post. Well, Keith Ellison wants the FBI to get involved. No, he doesn't. He's innocent. But he has to. Democrats have to play that game. They have Eric Schneiderman. They have Anthony Weiner. They have Bill Clinton. They have Harvey Weinstein, major Clinton donor, major Democratic donor. The Me Too movement was started not by Trump, by Harvey Weinstein, by actually Democrats. And then the majority of the people we see who have to lose their jobs or horrible to women are Democrats or liberal-leaning people. So they're lying. It's not about whether Dr. Ford's telling the truth. Seems like something took place. Doesn't seem like it was Kavanaugh. And if you don't have a house, if you don't know where the location, you don't know the location of where it took place, and you didn't drive there, then how on earth are you going to get the FBI involved? Everyone there knows what's going on, even people like Jeff Flake and Corker and all the people all the Republicans who don't like Trump. They're trying to build, Flake from Arizona is not going to be in the Senate anymore. They're trying to build a CNN, MSNBC, repertoire, CV, or resume, saying, hey, look, we didn't like Trump, and we weren't really going to vote for Kavanaugh, but we couldn't find anything. I didn't want to vote for Kavanaugh. There had to have been some evidence today. There wasn't any evidence. Now, they say, well, believe the person. Yes, you should believe. The vast majority of women you should believe. Absolutely, I agree. There are sometimes individuals, because of politics or because it just seems like Dianne Feinstein just waited it until the last second. They have been shameless. They have been completely and utterly without any shame. It's unbelievable the amount of just pure and unadulterated desire for power, and it's slipping away from Democrats. You can actually see influence, prestige, power slipping away from Democrats as they act even more unhinged. They didn't like having, they wanted 100 million documents. Then Spartacus, Cory Booker says, well, this is my Spartacus moment. I'm going to release confidential information. That didn't work. Nothing worked. They wanted to stall the hearing. Nothing worked. They're not going to win the House. I say it every segment. Media, polling sites, 538 says 80% chance they're going to win the House. No, Democrats will not win the House. Democrats will lose again. I'm on RT's Crosstalk with Peter Lavelle. That's my pinned tweet at H.A. Goodman Author on Twitter. May 30th saying on TV they're not going to win the House or the Senate. GOP will keep control of the House and Senate. I have Daily Caller articles saying the same thing. And every day on this channel, every day on my live streams, check out my live streams, I'm saying the same thing. Why is that important? It's important because this is the last chance for a power grab. They know the smart people within the Democratic Party know they're done. If Hillary Clinton has to campaign for Andrew Gillum, that means the Bernie Sanders Democrat in Florida doesn't have enough grassroots support. That means that the whole thing's been a sham. There are progressives who truly want Medicare for all. The Democratic Party, like I've been saying from day one, is utilizing them. They're never going to go ahead. They were never serious about Medicare for all with Nancy Pelosi. And they were never going to go ahead. And they were just utilizing that. And then you get all the usual suspects who say, okay, we'll vote for Clinton if Bernie was cheated. Oh, yeah, yes, single-payer Medicare for all. Yeah, it's the usual suspects. And when they lose, it's going to be another election night for the MSNBC and CNNs and all the people on the left. 2 years of non-stop, disgusting mud-throwing, of Russia collusion, which never took place. They lied about that. Every single scandal they lied about. Oh, my God, we got him. Now it's still, no. With Clintons, they actually did commit crimes, but they were Teflon. They had people like James Comey and Andrew McCabe cover for their crimes and then try to fabricate crimes with Trump. So, at what point do you say enough is enough as a society? You get that chance November 8th, 2016. You get that chance November 6th, 2018. And the confirmation will take place, and he'll have Gorsuch, he'll have Kavanaugh, he'll have a great economy, Trump, he'll have peace between North and South Korea, hopefully, God willing. He'll have FBI agents running for cover, political cover. You have Andrew McCabe with a grand jury investigating him. You have James Comey being investigated for his Comey memos. You have Rod Rosenstein out the door. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Rod Rosenstein. And they can't get him because they're so corrupt. And they don't realize that Trump didn't commit any crimes. Far less corrupt. You could say, well, Republicans are just as bad. No, they're not. I'm not talking about, I have no allegiance to the Republican Party. I'm a Trump supporter. You take Trump out of the equation, and I'm just a spectator. I'm a Trump supporter because he's fighting the system. Thought Bernie would do that on the left, didn't. Caved to the system. So when people say, how could you vote for Trump? Yeah, I want a less militant foreign policy. Trump is a much less militant, has a much less militant foreign policy. What about Yemen? Yeah. Obama got us in there, so don't pontificate. Liberals got us in there, okay? Obama, the Nobel Prize-winning liberal Democrat, got us in there. Well, what about this? What about that? Yeah, tell me a conflict that Trump started on his own, a major one. He actually stated he wanted to bring home soldiers, okay, from the Middle East. Let's not get started. We have peace between North and South Korea. It would never happen. Had Bernie won, which Bernie would have won, so I had the pulse on what was going on. There's a hashtag Bernie would have won. I was saying that. I was saying he was going to win. I was also saying Clinton was going to lose, and I was right about that. The reason I bring this I always bring it up is because I'm telling you the media and the groupthink on the left is so just, it's like a cult. It's like a cult. And the right doesn't, the Republicans don't really counter that cult mentality. It's only Trump. Trump is like this cosmic black hole entity where he just takes the media outrage, he takes the Democratic outrage, and he internalizes it and manipulates the media, and they just do whatever he wants them to do. And no matter what is leveled at him, he still comes back fighting. And we have 300,000 manufacturing jobs, 323,000, I think. Over 320,000 manufacturing jobs back in the United States of America. Unemployment at record lows. 4.2% GDP. And the foreign policy, at least you get peace between North and South Korea, which you would have not gotten with Clinton. She wanted to ring China with missile defense, according to WikiLeaks emails. That's another reason the left is worthless. How many people on the left are defending Julian Assange and WikiLeaks? Sure there are. There are a lot of people, but there's no major movement. There's no major movement saying bring American soldiers home. There's no major movement saying, hey, that's a good thing that Trump did with North Korea and South Korea, with Moon Jae-in and Kim Jong-un. They just care about power. And that's why they will lose all their power. Midterms are going to be very good for Republicans. They're going to keep control of the House and the Senate. And this will be after Kavanaugh is confirmed. He's going to confirm. He's going to be confirmed. Even Jeff Flake and all the people who are like, I don't really know. They're Republican senators. They didn't become Republican senators by catering to MSNBC. Ultimately, they have the value system that Kavanaugh has. And today showed nothing in terms of evidence. And you need evidence. If you're making a 36-year-old claim and you're expecting a Supreme Court nominee not to be on the court, then you need some evidence. Otherwise, they're going to vote him in. Sorry, Democrats. That's just the way basic logic works. Especially when you're not outraged over all the predators on your side of the aisle. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Thank you so much.